Let me tell you something. The quality of your life will always match the quality of your mindset. You want transformation? You want true strength? You don't need more noise, more chaos, more distractions. You need mastery. You need to train your mind to serve you, not enslave you. Not enslave you. Today, we're diving into 7 Stoic habits that, if you commit to them, will completely change the way you live and breathe. Control what you can, release what you can't. Most people waste 90% of their energy fighting battles they were never meant to fight. Stop pouring your power into things outside your hands. Focus on the tiny sphere you control. Your thoughts, your actions, your attitude. Master that, and you will master your life. Practice voluntary discomfort. Growth is never born out of comfort. Every Stoic knew it. Put yourself into challenge before life does it for you. Fast when you don't have to. Wake up earlier than you want. Face the cold. Stretch your limits every day. You do this and life's punches won't knock you down. They'll strengthen you. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Every time life throws a wall in front of you, remember, it's not stopping you, it's building you. The obstacle is not blocking the path. The obstacle is the path. See problems differently and they become gifts. Own your emotions. Don't outsource them. You are not your anger. You are not your fear. You are the master behind them. Every time you let the outside world push your buttons, you hand over your freedom. Own your emotional world. Stand guard at the gate of your mind. Live by principles, not moods. If you only act when you feel like it, your life will be a roller coaster of chaos. Make your principles your anchor. Decide who you are and what you stand for, and act on it, whether you feel like it or not. That's what builds trust with yourself. That's how you become unstoppable. Embrace mortality. Remember, you are not promised tomorrow. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to set you free. When you live like time is precious, you stop wasting it. You stop living half-heartedly. You pour yourself fully into today, into now, into the people and dreams that matter most, and finally reflect daily. Take a moment at the end of every day and ask, where did I show strength? Where did I slip? Where can I get better tomorrow? Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels. So, if you're serious about change, I mean serious, start here. These 7 habits are not complicated. They're simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. You've got to decide today. Are you going to keep reacting to life, or are you going to start leading it? You have everything inside you to become unshakable, unbreakable, unstoppable. It starts now. It starts with you. Every day you wake up with a choice. You can either focus on what you can control, or you can obsess over what you can't. And the truth is, most people spend their lives fighting storms they were never meant to fight. They scream at the rain. They wrestle with the wind. Ain't they wrestle with the wind? They rage against traffic, politics, other people's opinions. And it leaves them exhausted, bitter, defeated. That's not power. That's slavery. True power is focusing relentlessly on the few things you command. Your mind, your actions, your habits, your attitude. You cannot control the economy, but you can control how you show up at work. You cannot control whether people love you, but you can control how much love you give. You cannot control the storms of life, but you can control whether you stand or collapse when they come. And if you focus every day, every hour on what you can control, your energy, your decisions, your standards, you will start to feel an inner force that nothing can shake. That's freedom. Strength. It's a radical shift. You stop being the victim of life and you start being the leader of it. You stop saying, oh, why is this happening to me? And you start asking, how can I grow from this? And the moment you make that shift, you step into the arena where real transformation happens. You stop negotiating with life and you start demanding greatness from yourself. Demanding greatness from yourself. So starting today, catch yourself. When you feel stressed, anxious, angry, stop and ask, is this within my control? If it's not, release it. If it is, dominate it. Focus like a laser on what you can change, and you will create a life that no circumstance, no storm, no person can ever take from you. Comfort is a liar. It whispers to you, telling you that you're fine where you are, that you don't need to stretch, that tomorrow is good enough. But here's the truth. Growth never happens inside your comfort zone. Growth demands that you lean into discomfort, not when life forces you to, but by your own choice. This is what separates the unstoppable from the average. You must practice voluntary discomfort. Choose it. Invite it. Make it your training ground. Fast when you don't have to. Push yourself to wake up when your body says no. Speak up when your fear tells you to stay silent. Walk into the cold. Walk into the unknown. Walk into the situations that make your heart pound and your doubts scream. Because when you do, something extraordinary happens. You get tougher. You realize that discomfort is not the enemy. It's the gateway. Every time you choose discomfort on purpose, you are conditioning your mind to handle life when it hits hard. And it will. Life will test you. It will throw challenges you didn't see coming. And if you've been hiding in comfort, you will collapse. But if you've built your muscle through small daily acts of chosen hardship, you will stand tall. You will smile in the face of what others fear. So make a decision today. Start small if you have to, but start. Get uncomfortable on purpose. Make it your practice. Seek out one thing every day that stretches you, that sharpens you, that strengthens you. Because every moment you choose growth over comfort, you are not just changing today. You are shaping a future version of yourself that is absolutely unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable. Most people see obstacles and they stop. They think, this must mean it's not meant for me. They give up. They turn around. They retreat. But what they don't understand is that the obstacle isn't the end. It's the beginning. The obstacle is not in your way. It is your way. It is your way. Life isn't trying to punish you. It's forging you. Every wall, every failure, every heartbreak. It's a test, a gift, a call to rise. The difference between the ones who win and the ones who wish is how they see the wall. Winners see a wall, and they think, good. Now I have a chance to show what I'm made of. They don't look for a way around it. They find a way through it. And when they do, they become stronger, smarter, more unstoppable than before. Every obstacle you face holds inside it a lesson you need, a strength you haven't built yet, a version of you that you haven't unleashed. So when problems come, and they will, don't curse them, don't fear them, thank them, welcome them, lean into them, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better, not bitter? How is this shaping me into the person I'm destined to be? 'Cause life doesn't hand greatness to the timid. It hands it to those who are willing to earn it through fire. Turn them into fuel. Turn them into opportunities. When you do that, you'll stop being the person who backs down at the first sign of difficulty. And you'll become the warrior who uses every battle to build an unbreakable spirit. Your emotions are powerful, but they are not your master unless you let them be. Most people walk through life like puppets, getting yanked around by whatever emotion shows up. They get angry and they explode. They feel fear and they freeze. They feel doubt and they retreat. But real power begins the moment you realize you are not your emotions. You are the one who decides what they mean and how you respond. You have the power to feel fear and still act. To feel anger and still choose patience. To feel sadness and still move forward with purpose. That's mastery. Emotions are messengers, not dictators. They are signals, not commands. You've got to train yourself every day to be the gatekeeper of your mind. To say, yes, I feel it, but I'm in charge here. When you own your emotions, you own your life. When you hand them over to the world, to circumstances, to other people, you become a victim of everything around you. Think about it. How much of your stress comes from letting outside forces control your inner world? How much of your regret comes from reacting instead of responding? You can change that right now. You don't need to wait for a better day or a better life. It starts with the decision. I lead my emotions. They don't lead me. Next time something triggers you, pause, breathe. Step back and ask, is this who I want to be? Is this reaction serving the life I want to build? If the answer is no, choose differently, because that's what leaders do. That's what warriors do. And that's what you're called to do if you want to live a life of real, lasting, unstoppable power. Most people live at the mercy of their moods. They act when they feel good. They quit when they feel tired. They lash out when they feel hurt. Their life becomes a roller coaster, up and down, controlled by whatever emotion blows through like the weather. But let me tell you, if you live by your moods, you will never reach your potential. Success, greatness, fulfillment, they don't come from feelings. They don't come from feelings. They come from principles. They come from standards that don't move just because you don't feel like it today. You have to decide who you are and what you stand for, and then live that way, whether you're tired, whether you're excited, whether you're scared. Because champions don't negotiate with their emotions. They don't let the mood of the moment dictate the mission of their life. They rise above the noise. They stick to the principles that define them. Integrity, discipline, courage, love, service. These aren't moods. They're choices. Daily choices. Relentless choices. You need to create a code for yourself. Your personal constitution, and you need to commit to it fiercely. When you say you'll show up, show up, show up. When you say you'll push through, push through. When you say you'll love, forgive, lead, do it. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because that's where real character is forged. When you live by principles, you become bigger than your feelings. You become consistent, grounded, trustworthy, not just to others, but to yourself. And trust me, when you trust yourself, when you know you will keep your word to yourself no matter what, there is no greater power than that. That's when you stop playing small and start living large. Most people live like they have forever.
They live forever.
They waste time. They waste words. They waste dreams. They walk around like tomorrow is guaranteed, but it's not. None of this is guaranteed, and that's not meant to scare you. That's meant to wake you up. You see, when you live with the awareness that life is temporary, you stop wasting it. You stop playing small. You stop playing small. You stop delaying the conversation you need to have, the risks you need to take, the dreams you need to chase. You start showing up differently, bigger, bolder, more alive. The ancient Stoics called it Memento Mori. Remember death. Remember death. Not to be morbid, but to be awakened. To live fully. To love deeply. To act urgently. When you embrace mortality, you realize that every day is a gift, not a guarantee. You realize that every interaction might be your last chance to love somebody, to inspire somebody, to be there for somebody. You realize that today, this day, right now, is not a rehearsal. This is it. This is the big game. So why would you hold back? Why would you settle for average? Why would you waste another second being less than who you were created to be? You wouldn't. You couldn't. When you live with the awareness that the clock is ticking, you don't fear death. You fear not living fully while you had the chance. And that shift will change everything. It'll change how you wake up, how you work, how you love, how you lead. You'll stop chasing approval. You'll stop hiding behind fear. You'll start living with fire, with urgency, with purpose. Because you'll know this isn't practice. This is your life. And it's happening right now. It's happening right now. Would you also like me to help you tie all 6 points together into a powerful closing paragraph for your speech? Fire would make it even more complete. Thank you for being here today, for showing up not just to listen, but to lean in, to grow, to step into a higher version of yourself. Remember, everything you need is already inside you. The power, the discipline, the fire, it's there. You just have to unleash it. You just have to make the decision every day, every moment, to step into it. Don't let this be just another moment of inspiration. Let it be the spark that sets your life on a whole new level. Take action. Own your habits. Own your emotions. Own your mission. And above all, own your life. You're not here to play small. You're here to leave a mark. So go out there and live like it. I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in you. Stay strong, stay hungry, stay unstoppable, and I'll see you at the top. Thank you, and goodbye.